Is reality subjective or objective? This question has puzzled philosophers and scientists alike for centuries. On the one hand, some argue that reality is objective and independent of our perceptions, while others claim that it is subjective and depends on our individual experiences. Let's delve deeper into this fascinating debate and explore both sides of the argument. Proponents of the objective reality view believe that there is an external world that exists independently of our perception of it. They argue that reality is an objective fact that can be studied and understood through scientific inquiry. The laws of physics, for example, are believed to be universal and apply to all objects in the universe, regardless of whether they are being observed or not. Moreover, proponents of this view believe that human perception is limited and fallible, and therefore cannot fully capture the complexity of the external world. On the other hand, supporters of the subjective reality view argue that reality is a product of our individual perceptions and experiences. They believe that our perception of the world is shaped by our senses, our culture, our beliefs, and our emotions. In other words, reality is subjective because it is filtered through our subjective lenses. For example, the color red may evoke different emotions and associations for different individuals based on their personal experiences and cultural background. Interestingly, recent research in neuroscience has shed some light on this age-old debate. Studies have shown that our brain processes and interprets sensory information in a way that is influenced by our expectations and past experiences. This means that our perception of the world is not a passive reflection of reality but an active construction of it. In other words, our brain creates a subjective representation of reality based on the information it receives from our senses. So, is reality subjective or objective? The answer is not straightforward and depends on the perspective one takes. While proponents of the objective reality view believe that reality exists independently of our perception of it, supporters of the subjective reality view argue that our perception of the world is subjective and influenced by our individual experiences. Nevertheless, recent research has shown that our perception of reality is an active construction of it, influenced by our expectations and past experiences. In conclusion, the question of whether reality is subjective or objective is a complex and fascinating one that has captivated thinkers for centuries. While both sides of the debate present compelling arguments, the answer is not black and white, and the truth likely lies somewhere in between. As we continue to uncover more about the workings of the brain and the nature of perception, we may be able to shed more light on this enduring philosophical and scientific question.